Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a few new subscribers, so just want to thank all of you guys for subscribing and stay tuned for all the good stuff. Okay, so getting on to the video today, guys, this is going to be a video on a quarantine fitness basic. However, I realize that quarantine might just soon end, so this will not just remain a quarantine fitness basic, it's going to be an overall fitness basic. So see, it was very easy for me to go ahead and shoot a video on a couple of exercises, a couple of physical workouts, but that's not the whole point. The point that we are fighting here for is that how to get to that mode of motivation and how to get ourselves to exercising. So that's what the whole point of the video is. So I've made my notes over here so that I don't miss out on any point. And yeah, so let's get to the video. Okay, so first thing is motivation. Guys, let me just tell you, your biggest motivation is going to be you yourself, your body, and nothing else. Whether it's when you're about to start exercising, or whether it's about seeing a change in your body, apart from your body, there's nothing else here that can motivate you to that extreme a level. You need to understand that your body will be the sole thing that will motivate you constantly. Okay, second thing is, workout should be a lifestyle, and I can't stress the importance of this enough. That workout, you should always walk towards earning workout as a lifestyle and not run after a temporary goal. So let's say if you want to get into workout, so keep that in your brain that it's a lifestyle that you're fighting for, and it's not a temporary goal. It's not a goal that you're fighting for to attend a friend's wedding. No, it's never going to work out. Even if you get to that achieve that body or achieve that certain look, it will never be sustained. You will never be able to sustain it because the motivation behind it was temporary. Okay, so you need to fight for a lifestyle. You don't need to fight for a temporary goal. It's very important. Third point is morning or evening. This is something very basic. So not everybody is a morning person. I'm not a morning person. So morning or evening, the choice is yours. The only thing you need to keep in mind is it has to be one time of the day where you are happily wanting to give yourself a time to work out. So make sure that it is a time of the day where you are you're happy, you are at the I wouldn't say best of yourself, but yeah, you're happy, you're content, and you look forward to workout. That point of the day should be the time that you should separate for working out, because the whole point is to make workout your getaway and not treat it as a punishment. It's not going to show any results, okay, that way. Now, next thing is one second. Yeah, next thing is munching. Now guys, munching is something that has to be avoided at all costs. Munching, why do we switch to munching often? Because munching is a kind of getaway for us. Munching, we feel that munching solves a lot of problems. Eating does, hogging onto junk food, it does sort a lot of problems for us, but that is only temporary. It is only for a moment of the time. After that, when you start seeing results of the cascading effect of munching, it is actually not fatal, I would say, but it's harmful. Like it shows on your skin, it shows on your body, it shows in your stress levels. So if you're munching, most of the munch items that we switch to easily, readily available are the munch items that are full of gluten, full of unnecessary sugar, full of items which are ingredients which are not very favorable for our skin, for our health and all. So munching is supposed to be avoided at all costs whatsoever, guys. Then guys, there's a thing with the limits. Our brains are not trained to accept limits. We are humans, and we are created in a way where no limits can confine us. So that is how our brain is used to functioning. So if you tell your brain that I have to work for like 1 hour today, and this is my goal, I need to start working out, आज 5 o'clock का time है, I'm going to work out. Trust me, it's not going to work out. Why? Because brain तुरंत recede कर जाता है आपका brain ये सोचता है कि it lazes around. It doesn't happen like that. You have to tell yourself, you have to fool around, you have to play with your brain. You have to tell your brain that, okay guys, let's just take 5 minutes out, let's have some fun with the with this time of the day. Let's say it's evening, or you've planned out in the afternoon, so just tell your brain that, okay, let's just have some fun for 5 minutes. And that fun 5 minutes could be anything: exercising, it could be skipping, it could be just a walk, or if you're watching a movie, it could be just a smarter choice to walk and watch. I mean, just smarter choices it's about. So just fool around with your brain. Okay, then if we talk about fooling around, that would not just work for the workout routine, but it works out for any other point in life where you want to tame your brain to reach to a certain acceptation, जहाँ पे आप अपने brain को train करना चाहते हो कि वो किसी नई चीज़ को जल्दी readily accept कर ले. That is when you try and play around with the brain. It works for any situation in life. So it doesn't work with, or it doesn't work or respond very well to fear. Okay, now ambitious. Being ambitious is, guys, a positive form of competition. So it's good to be a bit of competitive. It's good to be ambitious, because that keeps you moving. I don't know if it works for you guys or not, but it definitely works for me, and that is, I think, how our brains are wired. So competition is something that should trigger everyone, and there will be cases when it would not trigger you, when you will always respond with a laid back attitude. That is only because you have lived a certain lifestyle for a very long period of time, and to actually get out of that lifestyle and put yourself into a different frame, a new frame, that is a little challenging. But that is the whole point of the video, how you can eradicate those challenges step by step. Okay, so these are basically the steps that I'm telling you. Now don't derive your confidence with the way you look. Very important, guys. You should never derive your confidence with the way you look. You should always believe in the fact that the way I look today is temporary. You'll age one day. The beauty that you have will fade one day. So you should never derive your confidence with your looks. And most of the people, they want to exercise because it's a good thing. It is a good competition. It is a good goal that you set. But again, then it becomes a temporary goal. Just because you want to look good, or just because you want to have a certain body type you're exercising, that will only remain temporarily sustainable. It won't sustain for long. So don't derive your confidence from the way you look. Rather, derive your confidence from the substance that you have in your personality. That will keep you going further. Okay. Next is exercise for your health. Exercise for your health means you should derive your health from exercise. You should have the goal that, okay, I want to be healthy, I want to be sleeping well, I want to be having lower cholesterol levels, I want to be more fit as compared to what I was yesterday, I want to have a better sex life. So these are a few little goals that you should aim for. It should be a fight for your lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle, rather than being a fight for a temporary goal, as I said. Okay. How well does your body respond to the goals that you've made? That you will discover with time. That you cannot discover overnight. That takes time. So you need to be patient with yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to be a little not too hard on yourself, because the moment you start being hard, again, it's not very long staying. It is temporary. We don't want that. We want to sustain something. Okay. Very important, guys. Smarter choices. Smarter choices. That means in a day-to-day basis. So when I say that it's a lifestyle fight, it's not a temporary goal. Lifestyle fight will only sustain when you pick over smarter choices. Let's say, I'll give you an example. So let's say you want to munch on a cookie. Okay. Instead of the cookie being made of refined flour, if it's made of oatmeal flour, or if it's made of a very a better complex carb, which is difficult to digest, which not difficult, I would say, which takes time to digest, then it is a smarter choice. Instead of going for a pizza, you might just want to munch on nachos, which is a healthier option as compared to pizza. So these are small choices, these are small changes that you can pick up. Of course, I'll be putting up a whole video on smarter choices in life regarding your health. That will be the next video. You can always go ahead and derive a lot of information from in there. Now, there are certain things, guys, that you need to cut on right away if you're hogging onto them. First is no sugar. There should be no sugar in your life. It's a matter of choice. If you want, you definitely can do anything. I mean, like, you want to take sugar, but at least limit it down. Sugar is not good for your health, not good for your skin, not good for your, you age faster. Of course, everybody has to age one day. But the thing is, if we can delay the aging process with just a few smarter choices, why not? So you age faster with sugar, diabetic prone you become. So there are a lot of things that come along with sugar, more than the benefits, more than the happy hormones that it gives. When you indulge into sugar, more than that, it comes with a lot of challenges. No sugar, then no gluttony. No gluttony means you should avoid foods with gluten at all costs, like all the bakery stuff. Any kind of bakery stuff, even if it says like it has whole wheat flour, trust me, it's all marketing. There is nothing called whole wheat flour. The kind of whole wheat flour that we get in the market is actually very, very refined version of what we used to get. When there used to be time when the flour used to go to that mill and get ground and then come back. That was a very different flour altogether. We cannot the packed flours cannot match that up. So it's all marketing. Don't rely on something, a bread loaf that says whole wheat flour. No, it's nothing like that. It never is going to be whole wheat flour. And if you see carefully on the side of it, it's written refined flour as well. So there's no point of that. Okay. So guys, these were the notes, and yeah, before you think that I'm reading it out from somewhere, I just want to show that these are the notes, these are the pointers that I take. And I make sure I take pointers because I don't really want to miss out on any point. I work around this pretty much. I take time to work around. I do a bit of research. So all the things that I'm telling you in this video are all after I've done my research and I've applied on myself, okay? Now there'll be a whole new video, a whole compilation of what foods you can choose as a smarter choice, what all you can cook at home to go ahead with this. Because see, 70% will be your diet and 30 to 20% will be your exercise. So you need to first get into a good diet routine. Diet means a balance of everything. Next is, guys, there are certain benefits I wanted to stress upon. Your stress levels will decrease by 2 to 3 notches the very first time you start exercising, and that's a guarantee that I take. If it doesn't happen, please come back to me and tell me that it didn't work. So I'll tell you, I'm telling you, because this I've tried. I used to suffer major anxieties. Anxiety doesn't really have a reason. It can just come to anyone. I mean, the best of the best people have had anxieties. It's very normal. You should even come out. I mean, I always speak about my anxiety to myself or people who are close to me. So anxiety, depression, all these mental disorders can be with anyone. I have dealt with it, so I know how it feels. Exercising has literally got me from that level of anxiety to a level where I'm more comfortable. I'm more into the phase of acceptance of that anxiety. I'm more, aware of what happens when I'm anxious. So exercise, it's a kind of getaway as well as a meditation sort of thing. So it should never be a punishment for you. You should always switch to exercise with the with the target of treating it as a getaway. So this was a whole video, guys, regarding how you should get on to exercising or introducing workout in your lifestyle. It's important, and why is it important? I've told you that also. In the coming videos, I'll be throwing some more light on how we can get onto this. Also, there's a very good video compilation which I'll be sharing in the coming few videos, which will be on Ramzan, because Ramzan has started, and Ramzan Mubarak to all of you. So Ramzan is a festival of, it's a period of, it's a time where you connect with God, you connect closer to God, and it's a time where you celebrate your connection with God, you celebrate sacrifices, so a lot of things, okay? So there'll be a whole new video on Ramzan, how we can make, how we can switch to healthier eating options in Ramzan, and how we can keep a check on the weight, okay? So yeah, that video is gonna be the next one. So I hope this video helps you guys out in the ways it has helped me out. Not everything, I guess, I have been able to cover, because the video is supposed to be of a very short length, and just speaking actually kind of bores the audience. I really don't want that. I'm working on the video editing and all, but that will take some time, guys. So till then, just bear with me and listen to what I'm blabbering, and I'm sure you'll get something or the other useful for yourself. So yes, guys, wish you all a very, very joyous Ramzan. I'm sorry, joyous Ramzan, and I hope this quarantine, as soon as it ends, you guys are a healthier version of yourselves. Yeah, so that's it, guys. See you next time with a better video and a better layout on a delivery. See you guys, and thank you for all the new subscribers. Take care. Bye bye.